Welcome to Motivational Moment. I'm Coach Rosa Smith-Montanaro, your training and workshop coordinator with RochesterWorks. We meet weekly with motivational, inspirational coaching tips and advice, and we're talking about cultivating a healthy and happy work environment and where you're bringing happy, healthy you to the workplace. We're using a model called SCARF by David Rock. SCARF stands for status, which is promoting a sense of well-being and recognition, and value, certainty, which reduces anxiety in the workplace, autonomy, which lets you feel like an independent, valuable contributor, relatedness, where you feel like you connect and belong, and the F is fairness, feeling respected and everyone is being treated equally. And every week I've given you strategies and tips to integrate these into your workplace. And I would encourage you to watch the whole series. You can watch it back to back. These are short for a reason, so you can put them all in and watch them over and over again and share them with your friends. So let's talk about equity and respect. You know, some strategies for this, especially if you're looking for a job, is I might ask some questions about this. You know, would you say in an environment, this work environment, that you value, or tell me ways that you've demonstrated valuing equity and, inclusiveness. Just find out, how do they do that? And you could be part of this change. If you're in management or you're a supervisor, you want to make sure that everyone in your team is being treated the same, equally, right? That they're hopefully being compensated fairly, and it's across the board, that the benefits are fair, that everyone has the same type of benefits, the same salary range, those kind of things. This causes resentment when it's not happening in the workplace. And so you want to know, if you have any impact on this, it's important to consider it and to advocate for that. If you're not sure, then you might want to look and research organizations that practice this as their model. Companies now have to post salaries as with their job descriptions in New York State. So we're getting closer and closer now to having that equitable compensation. Being transparent with decision making, communicating that. And here's the thing. You don't have to be a manager to be transparent with decision making. You can demonstrate when you're talking to people how you make decisions, and you can ask people for their input. I ran a daycare for 10 years. And when I ran that daycare and I needed to make a change in our policies, I would put kids in a circle and we would discuss it together. And we would create our own rules. And I would always take their advice into consideration. And I'm telling you, 3 to 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds have great ideas. And I was able to integrate some of those things. I found ways to include them in the decisions that were appropriate. And of course, the third one is you have to be honest with yourself. See, we have an unconscious bias in life. We have a confirmation bias. So if I think people with master's degrees think they're smarter than somebody with a GED, then I'm going to react accordingly. So I have to check myself to say, am I operating from a bias right now? Did I hear something that is influencing my opinion of another person? Or am I being influenced in a way that is not conducive to healthy and happy connections with people? Because we want to create a culture of respect and inclusiveness. And we want to feel that value as well. And so I'm going to encourage you to be honest with yourself and look at yourself and say, do I need to be checked on some of these things? Do I need improvement on some of these things? The simplest way is even the age range. I've worked with tens of thousands of you. I've heard so many people refer to millennials as young, maybe not as experienced. And I've heard so many young people, or millennials even, refer to baby boomers as outdated or stuck in their ways. And those are both biases, right? And we're not serving ourselves or our organization by entering in with those kind of biases. Let's drop them. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's check ourselves. Let's interrupt it. And let's create the healthy, happy work culture that we're entitled to, we deserve, and we'll be happier for it. I hope you like this series. I'd love to do more with you on this series. Let me know what you'd like to learn, what you'd like me to teach. I can develop a workshop around it. It's so much fun. Have a great day, my friends. I am so grateful that I'm able to serve you this way. Please comment and share videos and connect with me on social media. And visit us, RochesterWorks.org. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.